What's going on, champion? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well today. So right now we're talking about the 7 money mistakes that you have to avoid. These 7 money mistakes will leave your pocket empty. These 7 money mistakes will drain your bank account and empty your wallet, leaving you hanging dry, feeling frustrated financially. Have you ever felt like your week is longer than your money? Have you ever felt like your month is longer than your money? Maybe you get paid and the next day you're broke and you're wondering what in the world is wrong with me. Look, if you feel this way or you have felt this way, you are not alone. A lot of people are facing this right now. And the thing with these money mistakes, the real thing here is they are so obvious, yet they are so silent at the same time. They operate silently and it feels like every time you take one step forward, you're really taking 10 steps backwards. So again, you got to pay attention and understand what these are and how to avoid it, because these are the biggest destroyers of your wealth. These 7 money mistakes will tap into your bank account and drain it and squeeze it and leave you just feeling devastated financially, right? So we're going to talk about it because this is a big deal. If you really want to build wealth, you got to really understand how money works, and you really got to understand how to play defense and offense. In this case, this is a defensive game that you have to play with your money to grow your wealth. That's why this is very important. But before we dive into these 7 money mistakes, if you are joining this channel for the first time, welcome. And if you've been watching but haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now and give this video a thumbs up to help other people find this information quicker. Let's dive right into it. So the very first thing I want you guys to understand when it comes to money mistakes is minimum payments. So minimum payments, this is used by credit card companies to squeeze your wallet and leave you hanging dry. I can't say this enough, right? So here's how it works, right? Let's say at the end of the month, your billing statement comes in and you owe $1,000. And the credit card company says, you know what? Hey, Joe, all you got to pay is $40. That's your minimum payment. But there's a catch. The catch is that the balance you transfer, the $960 that you transfer, gets hit with what we know as the interest fees or the interest charges. And most times with credit card companies, this interest charge comes in the double digits. So this could be a real squeeze to you financially, and that's how they make money off you. And this is how you are left feeling like you're not making any progress financially. So if you can pay off your monthly statement balance, your credit card statements, pay off that amount completely, right? But if you can't, be sure to pay more than the minimum payment, right? Pay more than the minimum payment. Don't get deceived by this minimum payment thing. It's just out there to get you. So that's number 1, and this is very important because a lot of people fall under this category. So number 2 is also important. This is something that applies to people who take medications on a regular basis or those who take supplements steadily, right? So if you have any supplements or medication that you take on a regular basis, you want to pay close attention to this one. And of course, you really have to consult your doctor or your pharmacist to be sure that you are taking the right medication. But here's the deal. Name brand medications are one of the biggest things that drain your wallet. Right now, a lot of people don't know this, but generic medication costs a whole lot less than, it's going to save you a whole lot more just going with the generic versus the name brand. So if you don't know that, you got to ask your doctor, ask your pharmacy when they prescribe you stuff. Maybe you can ask them, hey, can you get me the generic stuff and not the name brand? So this is something that you got to tap into to save yourself some money, especially if you take medications on the daily. Okay, number three is absolutely important, right? We all have Wi-Fi. We all have internet, right? If you are watching this video right now, you have some form of Wi-Fi, maybe on your phone. But when you get home, if you're on your laptop, you definitely have a modem or a router. Now, here's the catch. A lot of internet companies, internet providers, I'm not going to name any, they charge you to rent equipment from them. Cable companies do this as well. So they charge you, but the modem stuff is the one that's very, very common that you can fix and avoid paying a lot of money, because it might seem so easy or so simple, but most of them charge you up to $20 a month to rent the modem. That's $240 a year. And if you multiply that out in 10 years, that's $2,400. That could have gone towards your child's college tuition. That could have easily been a life insurance payment if you were still young. I'm sure you could get a life insurance payment around that range. I'm not selling anything to you right here, but all I'm saying is this amount of money could go towards another important bill, and not just you going out there spending on renting a modem or a router. So you could easily pick yours up for a lot less than being stuck in a 5-year contract paying these rental fees on modems and routers. So this is something you gotta avoid. If you have one right now, return it and buy yours. That's the tip for the day. Then next one is lottery tickets. This is so addicting, right? People spend a ton of money on lottery tickets every single week. But let's just say you're the one out there that's buying one lottery ticket. No judgment to you, but you got to understand something. In a year, if you, out of 52 weeks in a year, if you purchase lottery tickets every week and you did this for 10 years or 20 years, right? Let's just go with 20 years. 20 times 52 times $5 for the lottery ticket, you were looking at $5,200. That's a lot of money. But you know what? The opportunity cost if you invested that money in growing your wealth. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to show you something real quick. Let's look at this. If you go to investor.gov, you can see, let's just put this in right here. Let's say you spend $20 every month, 5 times 4, $5 per week, and you spend $20 every month on lottery tickets, and you did this over the period of 20 years. And then you basically, what the stock market returns is what, 10% in 20-year period or more, but let's just go with 10%. And you're gonna be shocked how much money you will have at the end of the 20-year period if you stopped buying the lottery tickets and invested the money in the market instead. So here's what you're gonna have, right? You're gonna get $13,746 at the end of 20 years. This is very important. Like, you could literally use this money to fund your, your anniversary trip. You could use this money for retirement. You could, there's a lot of stuff you could do with this money, but this just goes to show you how much you are losing out on lottery tickets. The chances of winning the lottery ticket is so slim, but people are so addicted to this. And I just use $5. A lot of people spend tons of money on lottery tickets every week in hopes that they're going to win the big bucks, but this really never happens. So lottery tickets are one of the, money stealers, and you got to avoid them. So number 5, this is also very, 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 very obvious. We all have been through this, or you will be through this at some point if you haven't. This can come in form of gym memberships, magazines, channels, whatnot, right? Media, right? Mostly media. You have all this streaming, you have so much subscription. Everyone subscribe to something these days, right? And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free. There's no cost to you to subscribe. So subscription services, you gotta look at what you are subscribed to, because subscription services most times get people latched on and they do not even use the service. So take a look at what you have subscribed to and what you are paying for, because most times they trap you into an automated payment, so it comes off your bank account every month without you even knowing. So go out there and cancel all these unnecessary subscription services, or any service that you haven't used in a few months or in 2-3 months. That means you don't really need it. You got to go out there and cancel it. Gym memberships, guys, cancel that. If you haven't used it in a while, you can run outside, you can do other things, you can work out from home. Again, I'm not saying your health is not important, but take a look at the things that you are paying for that you are not maximizing or using, and cancel that thing. It's stealing money from you and dragging you down financially. So number six is something that's so simple, but a lot of people fail to do. And this is not using coupons. So coupons will save you a whole lot, especially during these times of high inflation, right? If you were looking to save money, you gotta latch onto coupons. So here's the deal. It's no longer the cutting paper coupons, people, this whole boring stuff that you had growing up where you kind of cut coupons. No, there are so many apps out there, so many platforms, websites where you can go out there. Even the department stores these days have have coupons that you can use and get discounts on the purchase of products and goods and services. So you could definitely go out to these apps, download the apps that will save you money, that will save you coupons. Groupon is a good one. I mean, they haven't endorsed me, or they're not paying me for this, but this is just free promo for them. You can use Groupon, and you can use other websites and other platforms out there and applications that provide you discounts when you're shopping. So before you buy something, especially big ticket items, you got to go out there and look for the coupons. So last but not the least, number 7 is buying only new stuff, right? A lot of people get caught up in this trap of buying new stuff. I'm not saying buy secondhand everything or buy used everything, but there are some things that you can get used and it wouldn't even make a difference in your life. For example, books. If you're in college, or if you have kids, or if you love reading, if you can buy some of these books, secondhand, and not spend the extra money buying new books. So you could, furniture, home decor, you can buy some of these things used and save the money, put the money elsewhere. So these are some things that really, really drag you down financially and drain your bank. They drain your bank account. They leave you empty. So if any of these 7 items or 7 things that I've mentioned in this video applies to you, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share this video with other people to help them get this information quicker. People deserve to know the right information to help them with their financial wellness and financial success. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, I'm glad you watched it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging on till the very end. Give this video a thumbs up and see you in the next one. Stay safe and keep winning.